So it is important that we get to discuss how different teams have performed after the first round. And today our focus is going to be on a newly promoted side in Entebbe UPPC that has shocked many. But it's high time we hear from the people running the club and how they have been able to achieve what we've seen so far. So joining us in studio today is Sarah Nabirye, the president of Entebbe UPPC. Sarah, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Always interesting when I find a female, leader or administrator in the world of sports.
I know, I'm too. Very excited.
Very excited. I'm going to ask you to be a little bit more audible. You're well?
I'm well, thank you.
Good to see you. How is it going?
It's moving on well. It's very exciting.
Okay.
You can also see the team how it's performing.
And which is why you're here,
yes,
to discuss the performance of Entebbe UPPC after the first round. Just gotten promoted to the Uganda Premier League now. Yes, first round is done. What do you make of the team's performance so far?
What I can say is it has surprised many people, and you see that kind of team we have. The boys are very confident. Some have played in the Premier League, and besides the players, we have the best coach in this Uganda. That's what I can say. So it's very exciting, and expect more from this club.
Talk to us about the journey of assembling this team. When you got promoted to the Uganda Premier League, you assembled such a big team, like you've said, a team of good players that we know. Talk to us about the journey of assembling this team. What did it take for you to put together all these players and the technical team?
Thank you. It started with planning. So as the club, we had that dream. We started with the planning. Of course, before we could get any player, we had to make sure we have that technical team which is there already. So credit goes to the technical team for the work they did. They knew the players very well, so they really supported us in creating and assembling this club, assembling the boys. So they brought boys from with different capacities, and I can say all is good.
Okay. As the club president, let me ask you this, because we have a couple of administrators that are administrators. They have positions on these clubs, but we never see them, around the clubs. But at the back of your mind, So let me ask you this. How many games have you watched so far in this first round?
All games. All the games? I move with my team. Just know I love football with passion. And then with that passion, I have to put strategy. So I have to be there and see where can we do better. So together with the other administrators, we have passion for that team. You find us moving with the team everywhere they go. Okay. So we see it ourselves on the ground. Yeah.
You were in Lugogo. Speak to me about that huge win against KCC.
It was very exciting and humbling. KCC is a big team, yes, and we had to prepare well. So the win, we got the big win, but it didn't surprise us because we believed in our boys. So with the belief we had, we knew we would beat KCCA. And it's very exciting and humbling. So thank you so much, the players, the fans, our sponsors. We appreciate everything. And
now that we speak about the fans, I did see quite a number in Lugogo. I will admit that I was shocked. I didn't really think you had those numbers. Speak to us. Who exactly makes the biggest part of your fan base? Is it the people from the Entebbe community? Who exactly makes the big numbers that we saw in Lugogo?
It's a mixture, both the staff of the corporation and the community from Entebbe. Just now people were excited when they got a team in Entebbe besides Vipers, which is this side of Chitendi. So the people around the Entebbe community, they're very excited about the team. Yes.
First round is done, 15 games played, currently sitting second on that Uganda Premier League table.
Oh, we are second?
Yes, you are.
I'm joking, I know.
Of course you know.
Feels nice.
Are you shocked that you're in that position, first of all?
We are not shocked, because with the kind of team we have, at first our dream was to be among the first 8, but where things are now, I think we can even compete for the trophy You never know. Let's take it game by game. You never know. Anything can happen. In football, you win when the final whistle is blown. So
yes.
we pray for the best.
Okay, interesting. There's also been a suggestion from the corners around football, you know, or a suggestion pointing to the fact that government institutions should not own these football clubs. Instead, they should get the budget you have, for example, to run Entebbe UPPC and invest it by sponsoring another club, a community club preferably. What do you make of that thought?
Yes, I remember when we were changing the name from Gaddafi to UPPC FC, we found a difficult time with FUFA. So we had to add the word Entebbe UPPC FC to show that it comes from the community as well as UPPC. But I don't know the reasons for FUFA. But I think it's all about stability. And we've seen clubs from public institutions like police and NEC, KCC, UPDF doing well. So I think it's about stability, professionalism. So our bosses at FUFA, if they include us in that decision making, then I think we can work out something better. But if they insist on that, then we shall have to comply with all the regulations they set up.
When you speak about Entebbe as a community and being added to the name of the club, we know what that means. It's basically to create a bit of affiliation with the Entebbe community.
Yes, please.
Away from just adding the word Entebbe to the name of the club, talk us through what you're doing to make sure that the community is fully evolved, or for them to feel like this club belongs to them, because we've seen clubs that have names like Busoga United, for example, but the community is not as convinced that this is their very own club. Are there any other things you're doing to make sure that the entire community appreciates this club as their very own?
Yes, please. Besides our sponsors, which is Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation, the way we involve the communities, we got some leaders from the community who represent the bigger number of the people in the community. So we include them in decision making. Okay. Yes, we talk to the technical team. They want to bring some players. We involve those leaders from the community. So that's how we involve the community. And besides that, we have to involve our sponsors, the biggest sponsor, that is UPPC.
Okay. And I know we have just a few minutes left. Our time is fast spent. We thought we would have enough of it. But now that the first round is done, like I did say, we spoke about your position and the results that you've managed to scope. I know you hinted on what your target was when the season started.
Yes, please.
You say top 8? Top 8. And now, when you look at that, where do you...
Number 2.
Number 2. So what's the plan?
The plan is to remain competitive because we've seen we can do it. So, like I said, we shall take it game by game and we see how it comes. Yes. So
far, for these few months of you playing in the Uganda Premier League, and I'm glad you said you really move with the club, because like I said, many administrators just stay in office. What have you seen when it does come to running football in this country? Are there any challenges that you've seen so far that you think this has been quite a challenge, and maybe before you got promoted to the Uganda Premier League, you hadn't seen it as a big one?
There is a challenge of the budget, although the one of the big league is a bigger budget, but this one, it's smaller, but still you need to have a budget to run the club. I might not say we have a lot of challenges, because most of these things, we have people who deal with different things. The technical team handles the players, the administrators, they do their part. So generally there are no challenges, except you have to plan better. Okay.
And finally, as we conclude this one, as the club president again, when you go to Lugogo, for example, and scoop that huge win, you have set yourself up for people to always look at you and think we can't take you for granted. When you also speak about your playing staff, the likes of Julius Poloto, the likes of Mustafa Mujuzi, the likes of Ambrose Chigozi, they've been here for quite some time.
Yes.
I have seen people referring to your team as United Nations around the football circles, because it's a group of so many players. Yeah. But I know you said the technical team did a fantastic job in bringing these players together. But you, as the club president, Sarah, what is it like ensuring that this huge group of players stays in check and delivers what the club aims to get at the end of this season? Because the technical team have their job, but there is also you, as the president, playing your part in ensuring that this team does stay in check. Everyone else is focused on what the club wants to achieve.
All I can say is we have motivation for the players. We motivate our players. We instill discipline and attitude. You know, besides them representing the club, they are brand ambassadors for the corporation.
Yeah.
So whenever they are, whether in the community, in their homes, they have to show that they are brand ambassadors for the corporation. So there is motivation. We have those trainings. We have the retreats.
Okay.
So where we come together with the players, the technical team and the administrators, and we forge a way of how we are going to manage. Yes, so it's about motivation, planning, and including everyone in decision making.
Okay, as we conclude this one, I'm going to ask about the sustainability of the club. I think now your main sponsor is the corporation,
Yes,
but I'm sure you definitely have moments where you need a little bit more money, but it's also very important that the pool of the resources for the club is widened. Is that something you're thinking about, and how are you planning to address it?
We are looking at getting some marketeers, which are part of the team, the administration team, to look out for other sponsors, because right now we have the corporation. That's why you see their name in front, then the Uganda Gazette behind. So we are looking forward to getting more sponsors who can maybe take this part or this part. Yes, okay. So that's how we are planning it. All
right, Sarah, your camera is right there. Please speak to the Entebbe community and the Entebbe UPPC fans, you know, so that they feel like this is their thing, and that way, then they can fully embrace it. Who knows, we could start to see a whole place full of orange and white.
Thank you so much. To our dear community of Entebbe, please expect more entertainment in football. Expect a thrilling second leg. We plan to do better. We plan to bring more players on board to add on the ones we have. So please continue supporting the club. Let's move together. You never know. Anything can happen. We can bring this thing home. So please join us. Thank you so much.
All right, Sarah.